guys, this next one's called our banded ankle dorsiflexion exercise. So this one, I've got a black band. It's got a pretty strong pull to it. Like I said, anything that you can tolerate as far as tension goes. Like I said, this one can be super important for, like I said, restoring just a little bit of ankle range of motion, dorsiflexion in particular. A lot of people who squat a lot, runners, are missing a lot of range of motion here, which they don't really know about. So it's going to be really helpful to kind of restore some of that motion, start giving that knee over toe motion. Okay, so this one, the band placement is pretty important. So I'm taking my shoes off just to show you guys here. You want to make sure this band is kind of going straight through the joint line here. Okay, so we don't want it higher than the kind of the sides of our ankle bones. We want it right underneath that, where it's pulling directly through that joint line. Okay. So what we'll do, I've got it, my foot can be elevated. You can do this flat on the floor. I think when you elevate this front leg, it helps just create a little bit more traction through there. So this is a good starting point. So what we're gonna do is we're on this box. What I wanna make sure I do is to keep my heel down as I drive my knee kind of over my toes, okay? People who are a little bit stiff, what they kind of tend to want to do is as they drive forward, they may try to bump this hip out. So make sure that our thigh bone kind of stays tracking straight over the foot here. So if I'm looking at my notch of my knee, I want to drive that over kind of that second toe there, okay? So here, you can play with different angles. You can drive it out over the lateral toes, make sure the heel stays down, big toe stays down. What I don't want to see is the knee go inside here. So that's not a very efficient position, okay? So we want to go straight over or even to the outside a little bit, right? So a good cue I use on this one is think about your femur, your thigh bone here is you're jousting something, right? So we want to go straight. You want to go in at all, go straight, a little bit out, okay? Make sure that heel stays down. We can back it up with a little bit of overpressure, okay? Prescribed sets and reps. You can do it for off and on for a minute or so. That's the banded ankle dorsiflexion immobilization. Give it a shot, guys.